Lennox Claudius Lewis CMCBE, born on September 2, 1965, is a former professional boxer and current boxing commentator. Competing from 1989 to 2003, Lewis achieved remarkable success, becoming a three-time world heavyweight champion and a two-time lineal champion. He held the undisputed championship during his illustrious career. With dual British and Canadian citizenship, Lewis represented Canada at the 1984 and 1988 Olympics, winning a gold medal in the super heavyweight division in the latter. In his early professional years, Lewis secured several regional heavyweight championships, including the European, British, and Commonwealth titles. After winning his first 21 fights, he claimed the #1 position in the World Boxing Council (WBC) rankings by defeating Donovan Ruddock in 1992. Later that year, Lewis was declared the WBC heavyweight champion when Riddick Bowe relinquished the title. Despite a setback with a knockout loss to Oliver McCall in 1994, Lewis reclaimed the WBC title in a rematch with McCall in 1997. Notable fights against Evander Holyfield in 1999 saw Lewis become the undisputed heavyweight champion by unifying his WBC title with Holyfield's WBA and IBF titles, along with winning the vacant IBO title. He avenged losses, including a knockout defeat by Hazem Rahman in 2001. And emerged victorious against formidable opponents like Mike Tyson in 2002 and Vitaly Klitschko in 2003. Regarded by many as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time and one of the finest British fighters in history, Lewis earned the nickname, the Pugilist Specialist, for his mastery in the ring. After his legendary career, Lewis retired from boxing in 2004, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the sport. Early life. Lewis was born on September 2, 1965 in West Ham, London, to Jamaican parents, and according to his mother, he would often fight with other children growing up. At birth he weighed 4.8 kilograms, 10 pounds 10 ounces, and was given the name Lennox by the doctor, who said he looked like a Lennox. Lewis moved to Kitchener, Ontario, Canada with his mother in 1977 at the age of 12. He attended Cameron Heights Collegiate Institute for high school, where he excelled in Canadian football, soccer, and basketball. In the 1982-83 school year, he helped the school's AAA basketball team win the Ontario Provincial Championship. Amateur career. Lennox Lewis began his boxing journey around 1978, eventually discovering his passion for the sport. He excelled as an amateur boxer, winning the gold medal at the Junior World Championships in 1983. Representing Canada at the 1984 Summer Olympics in the super heavyweight division, Lewis reached the quarterfinals but lost to Tyrell Biggs of the U.S. Despite his imposing physical stature and powerful punch, Lewis struggled initially to channel his size and talent into aggression, according to his coaches Arnie Bohm and Adrian Teodorescu. Lewis continued as an amateur, winning gold at the Commonwealth Games in 1986 and avenging a loss to Cuban Jorge Luis Gonzalez at the Pan American Games shortly after. His ultimate goal was realized at the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, where he won the gold medal by defeating Riddick Bowe in the final. With an amateur record of 85-9, Lewis transitioned to professional boxing after the Olympics, initially cautious about signing with American promoters and considering offers from Toronto-based groups. Professional career. Lennox Lewis, having fulfilled his Olympic aspirations, embarked on his professional boxing career, declaring himself British despite his Canadian roots. He cited the lack of infrastructure for boxing in Canada as a reason for moving back to England to pursue his career. Under the guidance of promoter Frank Maloney, Lewis began his professional journey with a series of knockout victories against various opponents, including Osvaldo Ocasio. As his professional career progressed, Lewis secured victories against notable fighters like Jean-Maurice Chaunet, Gary Mason, and Derek Williams, earning him titles such as the European, British, and Commonwealth Championships. His impressive win against Donovan "Razor" Ruddock in 1992 elevated him to the top contender position in the WBC rankings, positioning him for a shot at the heavyweight championship. Lewis's first reign as WBC heavyweight champion began in 1992 after Riddick Bowe relinquished the title rather than face him. He successfully defended his title 3 times, defeating fighters like Tony Tucker, Frank Bruno, and Phil Jackson. His knockout victory over Ruddock solidified his position as one of the world's best heavyweights. However, Lewis suffered a setback in 1994 when he lost his title to Oliver McCall in a surprising upset. Despite protests over the premature stoppage, Lewis sought a new trainer in Emmanuel Stewart, who helped refine his skills and strategic approach to the sport. Lewis reclaimed the WBC title in a rematch with McCall in 1997 and embarked on a successful title defense campaign, defeating opponents like Henry Akinwande and Andrew Golota. His rivalry with Evander Holyfield culminated in 2 highly anticipated bouts, the second of which saw Lewis become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Lewis's reign as unified heavyweight champion included victories over formidable opponents such as Michael Grant, Francois Botha, and David Tua. However, he faced a surprising defeat against Hazem Rahman in 2001, which he avenged in a rematch later that year. One of Lewis's most iconic fights came against Mike Tyson in 2002, where he defended his title with a knockout victory. He continued to dominate the heavyweight division, facing challenges like Vitaly Klitschko in 2003, where a severe cut above Klitschko's eye led to a TKO victory for Lewis. Following his victory over Klitschko, Lewis retired from professional boxing in 2004 with a record of 41 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. He pursued various interests after retirement, including sports management and music promotion, and worked as a boxing analyst for HBO. Throughout his career, Lewis established himself as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time, with a legacy defined by skill, resilience, and sportsmanship. Personal life. Lewis is an avid amateur chess player, and funded an after-school chess program for disadvantaged youths, one of whom earned a university chess scholarship at Tennessee Tech. He is a born-again Christian. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe for more videos.